Okay, Max here, joined with my good friend Joe, Perp, and CJH. And Joe said I have to react to this audition for Full Metal Jacket from this actor. I don't even know who this actor is. I'll be honest, I still have to watch Full Metal Jacket. I haven't watched this movie yet. I've seen clips, I've seen things like that. I just never got to it. So I do intend to watch and review this as a fresh review. Do you want me to say? Do you want to say anything before we get this interview?
Yeah. I want to give you the backstory here. Okay. My friend, my good friend Dave, was a manager for many, many years at a video store in the Philadelphia area called Movies Unlimited, and he started there in the 90s. Late 90s. That's when he started working at this video store. And when he started at the video store, he found that there was this videotape in the back room that when you start there, all the old employees were like, "You haven't seen the tape. You got to see the tape." And they called them into the back and they would show this videotape. And the story goes that in 1985, Stanley Kubrick was taking open auditions for Full Metal Jacket. Any actor could record their audition and send it in to him.
That's awesome.
And a customer at the store named Brian Atteen had bought a videotape to make his audition. And for some reason, he returned the tape. Like he thought it was defective. So he returns the tape to the store, gets his money back. And they go and they're like, "Well, we can fix this tape." And they did a couple things. They fixed the tape. They put it in to test it. And lo and behold, they find his audition for Stanley Kubrick. And from 1986 all the way through the early 2000s, this was a little film that every staff member who worked at Movies Unlimited had seen. And I saw it because I was friends with the manager. Movies Unlimited goes out of business. They close down, they go out of business, and about 6 months later, we hear that this video has made it to the internet and gone viral. This video has been featured on shows like Tosh.0. They parodied it on the Nickelodeon series Victorious.
I've seen it. I've seen it before. Homer and I quote it all the time.
This is a very, very famous tape, and it stems from a video store in my neighborhood. I've met Brian Atteen. He's a local guy because he was shopping at the video store my friend was a manager of. But this is Brian Atteen's audition for Stanley Kubrick.
Wait, so you met him? Did you ask him about the tape then?
Oh yeah, he knows it's out. And
how did he say it ended up there? What did he do?
He had no idea. He had no idea how it ended up there. But he knew it had something to do with Movies Unlimited because every time he would come into the store to rent a movie, everybody would just kind of go like, "There he is, there he is."
He returned the wrong tape.
So he knew that it stemmed from Movies Unlimited. This video you're looking at now, this is on Brian Atteen's own channel. Brian Atteen has owned this. He has owned this.
I think he redid it later on. He redid the monologue and everything.
Right.
Okay. Thank good it was this and not some other type of home movie.
Right.
He accidentally returned.
I have a picture of me and Brian Atteen both giving Vulcan salutes together. We met.
Okay.
That'll make sense when you watch the video.
So this is you. Okay, so I'm based on this story. That's a really cool story. I'm expecting that you want to share this because you think it's fun, but not because it's an amazing audition.
No, you got to.
Okay.
He didn't get the part. Let's put it that way.
Well, he sent it to the wrong place. Movies Unlimited is not Stanley Kubrick. Listen, of all the things in 2025, can we at least agree on this? Perp, CJH, Joe?
Yeah.
The world is a better place because this will not happen in the current day. When you release something on YouTube, it's not going to go to the wrong video store and you'll never get your role for Full Metal Jacket.
Well,
YouTube.
You can be the judge on if he should have gotten there.
If he was alive and they were filming in the age of YouTube, this would not have gotten lost.
Brian
Atteen would be one of the top Hollywood stars.
Let me put a little coda on this. Movies Unlimited was a brick and mortar video store in the Philadelphia area, Philadelphia suburbs, but they had a catalog. And the catalog they sold nationwide. Quentin Tarantino has ordered movies from Movies Unlimited. Their catalog they sold through the catalog all across the country. And the guys who wrote the copy for the catalog were located at the store. They were writing the catalog at the store. So the listing for Full Metal Jacket in the Movies Unlimited catalog, they would list the cast, and they always put Brian Atteen in the cast. It was like a little inside joke, and nobody knew who that was until the mid 2000s when this tape went viral on YouTube.
That's a cool story. That's a cool story.
That's funny.
You're not going to get this with movie rental places. They still exist, but not like they were. All right, so let's
so much context. This video, this is actually a really good, little short you got here going, Max.
Yeah, I never knew about this.
Man, go when you're a kid.
All right, he's going for it. I like.
He's going for it.
This isn't just the original viral video. Good day, Mr. Kubrick.
I quote this to Homer all the time. Good day,
Brian Atteen.
Good day, Mr. Kubrick. My name is Brian Atteen. I am a 20-year-old from the Theater Center of the Juilliard School, perhaps the finest acting institution in the world. I say that not as a statement of conceit, but humbly as a simple fact.
Simple fact.
You will view many different faces,
My good God. I got to pause it here because
he's got the Superman eye.
Man, does this guy give a good interview? I'm not conceited. This is just facts.
This is just
what type of interview? Brian.
How did Kubrick ignore this fact?
There's another multiverse where Brian Atteen is the most famous Hollywood star ever.
Yeah.
Where the tape
Tom Hardy.
This deserves its own movie.
This guy's playing Venom right now.
Where Brian Atteen actually, takes over the world. He gets his tape sent to the right place.
He's playing Flash in another universe where there's two Brian Atteens.
Why did he give up?
Talking to Michael Keaton.
Joe, now you need to deliver on we need to interview this guy. Why did he give up on acting after this? Did he give up on
I don't know that he did give up. He
got to have done
when this tape went viral. He got a role on Cougar Town. Okay. So he did appear in an episode of Cougar Town because this tape went viral.
And everything.
For that. Was that Cougar Town? Was that Courtney Cox?
Yeah.
I watched that for a while. Okay. All right, let's keep going here.
Many people, some faces more attractive than mine, others not quite as attractive. You will find in me the finest actor in the lot, the most beautifully trained, the most capable. I like to think of myself as a young Alec Guinness.
Wow.
Since I'm paying a great deal to say whatever I like to Stanley Kubrick, one of the greatest directors of all time, although not quite as good as Michael Curtiz, the director.
No.
Oh, Brian, you lost the role. You lost the role, Brian. After you say that, not
quite as good.
Seahawk. Stanley, why aren't you directing 2010? Millions upon millions of science fiction fans are crying out in agony because you're not.
Sorry, Brian, you would not have got the role. First off, you say another director's better. You want to be a complete kiss butt. And then you said he should make a sequel. A true artiste does not make sequels. Stanley Kubrick never made a sequel before, right?
You're saying James Cameron is not a true artiste?
All right.
Zack Snyder is not.
Okay. Okay, good one, CJ. You too. All right.
Not directing 2010. My favorite composer is Erich Wolfgang Korngold. When I was 12 years old, I won a spaniel puppy.
Good God, Brian, get to the audition.
For 50 cents, and my favorite color is green. Also, I'm a Trekkie.
Oh.
And now in a moment, I will perform for you a cutting loosely based upon S.E. Hinton's The Outsiders.
Wow. Hey. Wow.
I ain't gonna walk again. Not even on crutches.
What the hell?
Not even on crutches.
Wow.
I remember this clip being
I've
on
never
Perp's
seen
channel.
I've never seen when someone goes so hard in the acting. He's really going for
He's
it.
making sure the people all the way in the back know what he's doing.
Cheers. I ain't gonna make it no more. Cheers.
The doctor says I broke my back.
I broke my back. Oh my god. Oh,
Doctor
sorry,
said.
Kara.
CGH, are you taking character
Oh
notes?
my god.
I am taking character notes.
I want you to perform like I want to see
This
a little
should be
teen in
studied
your
in
next
film.
performance.
This should be studied in film school. Never
Yeah.
go.
I want
Never
to see
go
some
full
teen
Brian.
in the next CGH performance. A little bit of a teen.
You want to know something?
Sprinkle.
You want to know
You want to
something?
know something? I'm scared. I'm scared. It ain't enough. 20 years ain't enough. I ain't gonna cry. I ain't gonna cry, man. Greasers, do not cry.
Genius.
I wouldn't mind it so much, but there ain't so many things I ain't done. So many places I ain't been. It ain't enough, man. It ain't enough. 20 years on the street. You see a lot, but not the sights you want to see. 20 years on the street and you learn a lot, but not the stuff you want to learn, man. All the wrong stuff. I ain't gonna walk again.
Ain't gonna walk again.
I'll tell you something, Pony Boy. I miss you. I could never quite decide if your eyes were just a shade bluer or greener. You know something, Pony? I would have never noticed clouds and colors in the sky before if it hadn't have been for you reminding me about them. Seems like they was never there before. You're gold when you're a kid, man. You're gold when you're a kid.
Wow. Stay gold.
Stay gold, Pony Boy.
Okay.
I included down below my my picture with Brian Atteen if you want to see it.
Oh, okay, sure. Nice.
The Trekkie,
Okay.
Brian Atteen.
Now I got to break it to Brian. Okay. I love the enthusiasm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to make myself. I love the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
I don't think even if it was made to Kubrick that he would have been in Full Metal Jacket. But
he is the finest trained actor that Mr. Kubrick would have seen.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yes. But I still love the audition. Brian Atteen, keep at it. Don't give up. And amazing enthusiasm for the art of acting. Amazing. Yeah. So I applaud you, Brian. I applaud you. And if I saw this, if I worked at a movie store and I saw this, and I would be like, what WTF? I would be like losing my shit if I saw this with one.
That's a celebrity shit right there.
By the way, Max, last I heard, Brian Atteen was waiting tables in Philly. So if you do want to come out here again for a visit, I might be able to get you take you out to dinner and have Brian Atteen wait on you.
Awesome. Okay, so I love the enthusiasm. I love the spirit of. I've never seen someone go for it harder, for the the art of acting. But I'm gonna pass, Brian. I'm sorry. I think they did right with the cast and crew of Full Metal Jacket. But anyone else thoughts? CGH, Perp, what do you think? Do you think there's a world where Brian Atteen should have been in Full Metal Jacket?
The same universe that that guy from Back to the Future is in.
Oh, okay.
Eric Stoltz.
Yeah. And then
I think Kubrick could have worked with him.
You think? Okay, Coop.
He
Okay,
was workable.
Workable. He should have been in it somewhere. Okay. Nice.
Not should have. I think he could have. Let's say
All right.
he should have.
Well, thank you, Joe, for that. That was certainly that was better than I thought it was good. That was better than the last thing you made me watch where I didn't want to release the video. I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, and that is a crime you didn't release that video because your reaction. It was the video for Fish Heads by Barnes and Barnes, and your reaction was so gold. That's why you should have released it. Because your reaction,
I actually think that video would hurt my channel. That Fish Heads thing.
That was a very popular song in the 80s. Very popular.
Okay.
I'm going to say this though about actually I forgot. Never mind. It's gone. It was in my head and it's gone.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Well, thank you.
Oh no, I remember. No, my daughter loves the show Victorious, the Nickelodeon show Victorious, and one of the jokes on Victorious. I don't know if you've ever seen the show, but I wouldn't have seen it if it wasn't for my daughter binge watching it all the time. But one of the jokes is that the main character, Tori, her sister, they're in a drama school, and her sister is known for not being very talented. And there was one episode where her sister was putting on like a one-person show on stage, and she's on stage going, "I ain't gonna walk again, not even on crutches."
Now that I'm thinking, I think I've seen people do that, not him. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with? Why are they acting like this? I think they were spoofing this. So I think I've seen the spoof, but not the actual. Now I get it. I think I saw it somewhere. So thank you, Joe. Please like, subscribe, and comment.